a traditional point guard. I touched on this a few games ago. There's Jordan Knott, but you think about the way the league looks. There's big point guards. A lot of times there's a 7-footer initiating. There's a 6'5", 6'7" guy initiating. You turn on League Pass, all different sides of guys initiating and bringing up the ball. So it's kind of what the Suns team is going with, multiple ball handlers.
And Jordan Knott was an assistant with Kenny Atkinson in Cleveland. Jimmy Butler getting inside, but that laid on the iron and wouldn't go down. Mark Lindsay, Marat Kogut, and Brett Nansel blowing the whistles. Devin Booker off iron, but the ricochet right back to him for three. And Booker can't pay it off. So you've had 2 early offensive rebounds by the Suns. Butler on the block. A split cut with Steph, but Ryan Dunn stayed right with it. So Jimmy going ISO. Draymond's got an open three.
See, Williams came off of Draymond. They're willing to give him that shot to sell out to Jimmy.
So Kuminga, the point of attack, dealing with Devin Booker. And Allen spacing out for three.
So he's shooting 9 threes a game, around 9 a game, up from like around 5 last year. So he's letting it fly.
Hitting post, first Warrior bucket. When you say letting it fly, Grayson Allen, 24 made threes in 7 games. That tied the Suns franchise record. Royce O'Neal beat the Suns franchise record. Why do we bring up the franchise record? Because our friend Jason Richardson had it.
There you go.
He had 24 threes in the first 7 games for Phoenix.
Love Jay Rich.
Mark Williams and Draymond changed that shot. Butler in transition to lay it up and in.
See, that's the greatness of Draymond defensively. He had to stay up on that ball screen, so he was behind the play, recovered perfectly, just peeled off his guy and still got that block shot.
Draymond wants that 10th all-defensive team. Pretty good defense there on Grayson Allen. Yeah, you look at all the all-defense first team last year. They're all young guys except for Draymond Green. His 9th selection, Quentin Post. Dropping in another three.
There's 2 of those now. The pick and pops with Quentin Post. That's why they love him in the game. That stretch big. Mark Williams is having a tough time getting back out there after staying with the ball handler deep into the paint.
Devin Booker getting to that mid-range. Steph played him well, and Kuminga rebounding. Critical that J.K. stays on that glass. He's been so good at the beginning of the year. That time took into trouble with the turnover. Ryan Dunn unable to pay it off because Draymond was back there again. Draymond Green. Right now?
It's interesting. Jordan Knott's kind of new to this, and I saw Devin Booker twirling his fingers. And when the star player is doing that,
there you go.
And you're in your first year, it's tough to say no as Grayson Allen goes to the basket. The Warriors come.
Ryan Dunn, corner three. And the Suns, the challenge, the possessions, they still don't score. Phoenix is open 1 of 11 here. Steph Curry with a three.
Steph's like, forget about the play. I am the advantage. This step back, clean.
He walked back and said, challenge that.
Yeah, best in the league, bar none.
Grayson Allen, you just see everything is on the perimeter, in, out, and back out to three-point shooters. That's their offense. Royce O'Neal missing there. And you want to live outside. They're 1 of 6 right now.
And make sure with all the three-point shooting, long rebounds, you have that cover. They did a pretty good job there.
Quentin Post on the roll. Jimmy Butler, time to set his feet.
So there's your double team on Steph. It's already happening.
Cycling around to Booker. Now they're still waiting for Dillon Brooks and Jalen Green to get healthy and get back to playing. They're both close to returning. That'll make Phoenix different, but right now it's Devin Booker against the world a little bit. He's good enough to beat the world, by the way. Kuminga doubled. Quentin Post, all he can eat. 3 threes here in the first quarter.
Well, they haven't figured out his pick and pop yet. He's run it with a few different guys. It's been executed perfectly every time, and Mark Williams is being taken all the way, almost to the baseline that time. There's no way he can get back out.
Devin Booker's getting a roll. But Williams guarding Wembanyama one night, and now Quentin Post, he don't want to get out to 25 feet.
Well, it's interesting. They had Royce O'Neal on Wembanyama a lot, and sometimes it was Jordan Goodwin. They had Smalls on him the whole night.
Steph with the show and go. There is the shot blocker. And you saw Williams change that floater.
I told you about that in the open.
Grayson Allen taking it right back.
See, with the shot blockers, he may have to go teardrop. Steph tried it there. He just couldn't gauge it right.
Draymond, nice pass to Jimmy Butler. Williams is there. And he comes up with a stop again.
They're 7th in the league in blocking shots. And a lot of them, sometimes it's just changing shots. They didn't get the shot block.
Grayson Allen missing there. Now, Milwaukee and Indiana tape against the Warriors. Young teams are like, play 100 miles an hour.
Absolutely.
Wear them out.
And that's what Jordan Ott wanted to do anyway with this team. Oh, he looked like he was at a
Back to Steph. Draymond and Steph have been doing that for 14 years. Another three.
Steph barely reestablished in bounds with that relocate. It worked out.
Tipped up and in Mark Williams, but Quentin Post got hit in the mid-Saints. He's not engaging.
He's exactly what we need after those last 2 losses. His great energy. Steph coming off a screen here. I love how they always have to warn their teammates they're wearing the mic. Like, I'm the feds. Don't say nothing crazy.
Steph Curry with a tough bank shot. Trayce Jackson-Davis, Brandon Podziemski, and Moses Moody's first playing time with Steph and Draymond. Al Horford won't play tonight. He is available for Sacramento tomorrow on the back-to-back.
It's great to see Trayce Jackson-Davis getting some minutes here. See if he can bring some force.
Devin Booker's rolling right now. He's got 8.
He's shooting it so well to start this season. He's in rhythm, and he gets himself going early in games. He doesn't waste any time.
Also, Iguodaro is in, along with Connor Gillespie. Podziemski reversing it up and in. Now, Connor Gillespie has more bench threes than any other player in the league right now.
Another shooter. And Podziemski got that drive because 2 defenders committed to Steph again.
Trayce sending Iguodaro away. Podziemski corner 3. That one rattling out.
You know, Iguodaro is really solid defensively, athletic, big, and Steph gets a steal.
Steph's got to beat Ryan Dunn, reverses and had it blocked, but Moody didn't give up on the play.
Got to keep running. Never assume anything. Like, the Suns will turn it over, too. They're 25th in the league in turnovers.
There's Gillespie right down the lane.
You want to take away his 3-ball, but he really moves well without the ball as well.
5 years at Villanova, Connor Gillespie, 20 made threes off the bench.
Just a smart